Okay, I feel like I got another half hour in me. What on earth was I doing? Yeah, deciding that I would CL flag bool equals true. And it's just another piece of the information that it stores. It will be copy logs flag bool, and here well, I don't do much, do I? I will say, I suppose just before going home. I don't know. No, actually, I will put it up here. Don't know why. Copy logs flag equals CL flag. Copy log. Okay, so I've decided there is my brain. I've decided there is a log file, and so I want to put it into the target path. I want to copy file, and again I'm going to do something like this. I don't really know what. And the copy file should be source log, and then the target is something like strip extension target path plus image log, image log extension. What? Yeah. Strip extension target path plus image log extension. Yes, I could just do that in here as well. It's because I'm thinking I might be using it in the error message. But anyway. This is done. I will just do it for what it's worth. Then TP. I do look at these and see both of these are the same. How far should I take functionalization? I don't take it very far in loads of instances, but then I see situations like this and think maybe I should. But really the difference here is the the origin. Here it's apter plus the latest image log, and here it's strip extension of path plus image log extension. Well, anyway, at this point I want to say if copy logs flag, or do I want to just put that in here as well? Because what else am I doing in here? Nah, I'll put it here. Is it file name? That's the target path, and it'll strip the bit. And again, oh man. Nah, forget it. This was just... And it'll just it'll try. If it doesn't get it, if it doesn't find the file, then it should always find it in the latest instance. This needs plus image log extension added, unless I just stick it in. No. Hang on. I will stick it. No, hang on. It doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. This is the source file. That the destination has the extension. My gosh. Right. Well. I don't know. In my mind, this should get the logs copying around. And I guess I'll just do some tests to see if that happens. And I will put the debugger on. And I'll compile, oops, stop. I'll compile rrender. So, what am I expecting to happen? If I've done this right, and it's a bit of logic, which I'm not very confident of or happy with, but anyway, if I've done it right, then what should happen is it should attempt to invoke. Oh, okay. Yeah. Latest log will have nothing. Latest log needs... Latest log needs to be set well before. Basically, immediately after. Abandon. So, it'll be like this. Latest log equals... whatever it was. I'll take it out of here. Equals that. And otherwise it'll be an anim. But then I say if... Oh no, I can't do that, not there. I have to say it... this is ridiculous. Okay. I will just make it called latest log. It failed to do anything. You get a log. It doesn't even know if you wanted an animation or if you wanted an image. If I'm right, that should make it compile and run and just come out. Yeah. Did it compile the right thing? Yes. Render. So, did it compile the right thing? Yes. So now I'll pop this over and overwrite. Now I'll come back in here just to grit my teeth and run it. Let's see all the errors first. Nothing. Good. So I want to make some renders, see if I get copies of logs. Let's get into associated recursor things. I want to delete these things. I want to delete that too. What is it? It's a little one. Oh, it's this. It's just, nah, we'll just delete it. They're 10 a penny, and actually that one's not really very good. So I have space in recursor things to just hopefully quickly make some simple little renders. Okay, what am I at here? 36 frames a second. I want to just make my life simpler. And oh, my mouse is playing up and that's annoying. "11 recursions. Let's make it 10 for starters. And the gradient is awful. I'll just remove that and I'll keep it like that. Keep these things as they are. Render options as open. Okay, let's see. So I will render. Wait, one thing. Save render log on. Right, okay. I render a still. This. I just hope this doesn't crash, because I suppose there's quite a lot of long lines here. Because, well, 10 recursions, it's not nothing. And 1, 2, oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 segments, I think. That's a long render, honestly. These are huge lines, but that shouldn't matter. It's still 1920 by 1080. The debugger's on. I keep forgetting. So what I'm looking for here is initially inside here the appearance of latest image render log or something. I should have gone for a shorter render. I'd forgotten, and as of now it would be really nice to have just a little bit more information out of this, because I'd like to know whether or not it's worth my while cutting my losses. Maybe I should just cancel and go for a shorter render. If it was at 99% I'd be annoyed because I want to see it. But yeah, nah, forget it. Just quit. Go down to 8. Oops. Man, even 8 recursions, I have a funny feeling this is not doing what it's supposed to do. And I think my logic has made it difficult for it. Okay, no, cancel that one too. Let's just make it really, really easy for you, because it should do this in a matter of a moment. Okay, no. Ah, man, that's quite annoying, because it means I've built in an error. Damn. Oh, okay. I can see nothing in that. That was incredibly slow. Like 5 recursions. I'm really tempted to say that that was just... So what do I have here? Latest log. I want to open it with Notepad. It didn't set the name. Oh, I removed the setting of the name. Right, okay, that's one thing. But total render time 12 seconds. Draw time, color sample time 7 seconds. That is crazy. 4 seconds to save the pixmap. Okay, well, problem number the first, I won't get any log copying because that's the wrong name. Well, at least it didn't crash. I'm stunned by how incredibly slow it was. I just wonder what I can do to speed it up. Like, the slowest thing there was the color sampling, and so no, like, the geometry wasn't a problem for it. Okay, let's have a look at this again and see that in our render this happens, but I removed the bits where I actually set what it should be, where latest log should become why? Okay, yeah, I need to do this. Source latest log equals latest law image log, and here latest log equals latest anim log. That's one little thing, and an important one, because those are the file names, and I'll just check. Yeah, like latest image log at least is the file name. And yeah, okay, let's just go. Oh, stop. Yeah, no, this is what I want to do actually. Yeah. And I am going to just be bold and stick that on. I'm not changing anything really sort of critical here. Things I do, well, we'll see. Waiting that long to render is a pain, and I am impatient. So I'm going to remove latest image. It just sticks them right in there. It's not the greatest. That is a thing of the past. Last render log. I'm going to make that thing a thing of the past. Last image render. I will make that a thing of the past. Although it will be created again very soon. Now, for main, I will keep the debugger on. No, I have just run it with the debugger off. For main, I will put the debugger on. Okay, let's just take this down to maybe 100 and render a quick still. Much more like it. This is all very slow, but yeah, okay. So not much to see, but there should be, not in there, but in here, latest image log. You know what I really want to do is open it with Notepad++. I should call it just text. Yeah. Okay, 2929, that's me. Render loaded. Project name untitled. Output name latest image render. That is the way it's gonna be, yeah. For now. That's not great, is it? It's not a good way to do it. Yeah, well. The actual file name will have a name in a moment, I'm hoping. That when and so geometry time 4 seconds. 4 seconds to do that geometry. And the color sample time was a fraction of it. I don't quite understand. But now, if in the recursor I say save image, and it offers me this, and I say save recursor image pung, and it crashes. Oh no, it doesn't. It goes here and is like that. If I go in here, there is image log. That is a thing I want to open with Notepad. What is it actually? Note. plus plus. Oops. What's the chances that'll work? It found it. And it worked. It added it in there. How nice of it. Where do I want this? I think I want it over here. It's where I'm used to having it. Nothing else change, please. Okay. Recursor image log. This is the one. Now, I have a lot of things open here. I suppose I can get rid of concat list. Big options. Oh, it's nice to have. Oh, just one moment. I'm at 20. Okay. So the next little test, I will close that. I hardly ever look at it. Desktop only, lossless. I can close that. I really can. Desktop only, never use that. Trial. Okay, so I'm just looking at my effort. I don't even. I'll close. I'll keep this one open. Okay. So now what I want to do is make sure that when I save image again, but save it this time as silly, there is silly and silly image log. And silly image log knows to go to here, and I can look at the two things and see that they are exactly the same. Nice. It is a bit annoying that there's no way of determining in here, like apart from the project name. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but it is a thing. So is that everything working to do with that? And what if I just open another one? Open the latest. Save image. Waste. Cursor, waste and waste image log. And waste image log. Exactly the same as silly and cursor. Well, not quite. Actually, yeah, it is, because it's exactly the, yeah, it's a copy of the same image. If I close all those, get rid of all those, come back in here. Now, what happens if I render a still? Oh, I'll just make a different still. And I'll take this row all the way down to 50. I'll render a still. Yeah, not the bonniest. I'll save image as recursor pung again. I'll just check that it's saved. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did I say that one of them had a huge geometry time? Anyway. Okay. So I am pleased-ish to see, I mean, I can just try out some other things. I'll maybe put something into, oh man, documents. Got a bunch of stupid rubbish in there. I don't want to put something in there. Yes, I do want to overwrite recursor pung. In documents, is there now recursor image pung and recursor image log? Well, that's as it should be. And I will delete both of them. I'm sure that a load of these things could just be deleted. It's just a load of crap. Okay. So, well, that's been like however long it was. I've only been back a few minutes now, but an hour and a half nearly. Just making sure that the logs are copied. But that's okay. I suppose there's one other thing I could try, which is if for some reason save image log is off and you go to the image viewer and then I say save image inside recursive things as test pung, takes its sweet time. It did save the image log. Oh, I know why. Okay, that's fine. It's one more little thing, which is inside image viewer, not GUI, image viewer, inside add view, new pung gadget self. Oh, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes with this pung gadget. Pung gadget new has got XY width, height, and that. Can I just go XY width, height, project, copy, render log flag? It's not a big deal. I will probably just do 0.0, 0.0, minus 1.0, minus 1.0. It makes no real difference because although that size and width and height is all rearranged in arrange views anyway. The main thing is that it gets the render flag. So I think that I will boost the recursions to 7 just to get something a bit more interesting. Save render log off. Render is still. Thank you. Okay, more interesting. Then save image. Because there's already this render log, I'll save it as sun. And have a little look. Sun without the render log. Now if I close that and say save render log on and go image viewer, save image, save it as sun, I don't care. Yeah, I do. And look back in the cursor. Sun is saved with the image log because it is still the most latest image done a moment ago. You see that geometry time? That's a... Oh, it always is deceptive. Deceptive to me, yeah. It takes almost no time. That's a... times 10 to the negative 5. Or something like that. So, still quick. Top pixel height 94. Wow. Okay. That's very useful information, but I need to see it here. I want a little button here every time you've opened an image and there is a render log associated with it. I want that thing there, and when I click it, I want a little bit to appear at the top, which is just a scrolling window of text, which is the render log. And then you can click it again to hide it. I want the gadgets here to move down to the bottom, so you're still scrolling and everything around here, and that as many render logs as you want to look at can be opened simultaneously. Or I want the render log to appear below. Maybe it's better to have this as a title. I think it possibly is actually, that you just click and it opens. The render log is gonna look ugly though. I think me. It's like, I suppose I can make a new I could make yet another new gadget. I do get sidetracked making new gadgets, but something that's effectively like a sort of list box but with this type of appearance. That is very tempting, because it would be nice just to actually keep the whole backdrop visible. I'll consider those things, and I will start to code the actual log viewer next time. But let me see. I'm just maybe just under half an hour, and I do prefer to meet half an hour. So let me have a look at here. Okay, I'm doing fine. Can I think of one more thing to add to this? There was something. Improve logs. Height distribution information. Or other data bank interpretations, which means outputting the data bank from the renderer. Yeah. Well, I wonder. I wonder. Like, there's another option. I'm going to put the debugger on. Off. I have had a sort of quandary in my mind about where a data bank output facility really belongs, because the data bank is part of the gradient rendering, or I might say more generally, it's part of the software rendering. Wow, they're really cutting down my street. So if I make other software rendering modes, exporting the data bank might still be a thing that I'd want to do, a thing that should be offered as an option. When I'm in gradient mode, there's going to be a data bank produced to produce the gradient. If I'm in height map mode, height map is very like gradient mode, in that it'll probably offer a gradient as a button, the same way that solid, alpha, and addition offer paper and ink. A simple gradient mode offers a gradient, a low and a high, and a height map mode would offer the gradient, maybe some things about how you want to orientate the height map, and some scaling values there for, yeah, how you transform the height map before rendering. An option might be that as long as you're in a software mode, one of the render outputs becomes data bank. I don't know about that. That's strange. It's something I have to think about. But in the meantime, I'll prepare for viewing the logs in the image viewer next time.